We are live, live, live. Tap in, Attitude Era. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Raw has just concluded. Let me make sure I hit my. I tell y'all to hit the notification bell, hit the like, hit the share. I'm gonna turn my phone to silencio. You know what I'm saying? Silence, do not disturb. We want to be in the building with y'all. I want y'all to be in the building with me. And here we go. We're gonna talk about Raw Monday night. How you call it? How you feel about it? Ah, I'm not mad with it. I think it was okay. I like how Seth Rollins group is running roughshod. Is that how we're gonna call it? We're gonna say they're running roughshod over the WWE right now. Um, Putting people out. You know what I'm saying? Adam, what up? What up? What up? See you in the chat. Vinny, what up? What up? See you in the chat, good sir. Um, yeah, I'm gonna say I'm not mad with Raw. I just feel like, it was just run of the mill. And because it was just run of the mill, I think a 6.5. I think that's a legit number. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into it a little bit. Make sure you tap the notification bell, share the broadcast. We are live. It's a little bit of a different look, but that's okay. I've already explained that. But we still gonna bring you those raw feels. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Seth Rollins. The show starts with Seth Rollins. It ends with Seth Rollins, right? And I think that's the thing they got to do right now with Roman Reigns out. They got a few injuries, but I ain't mad at how I thought there was some dissension in the ranks. We got Braun Breaker, we got Seth freaking Rollins, uh Paul Heyman and Bronson Reed. They come out, they start the show. And I like when you start the show with your heavyweights. I like when you start the show with your money makers. Please end the show the same way. So we got that. Um, Braun Breaker would look like he got a score to settle. Sami Zayn, yeah, yeah, yeah. He I mean he was talking crazy. And I from my perspective, you know what I'm saying? Just from my perspective, uh salute Vinny. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We in the new spot. From my perspective, Braun was Braun, I don't know if he was I'm pretty sure it was within the script, right? But it felt like it was out the script. The way Seth was looking at Paul, he was looking at Bronson Reed, they looking at each other like, yo, what's he talking about? Why he the way he took the mic and he wanted to talk. Now, I'll say this. Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, and Seth Rollins is a great team. Like that's a great group. But there's a couple things I think are missing. One, I need a name. I need a reference to them. I need it. I need it before or by maybe Saturday night main event. And the reasons I say that, just Eric, what up, good brother? We see you in the chat. The reason I say that is because DX didn't start with a name. They were running roughshod before they got a name, before Bret Hart. That name kind of just came out from a Bret Hart thing where he was like, "You two degenerates, you degenerates, you degenerates," and then Shawn was looking at Triple H like, "Are you a degenerate? I certainly am one. D Generation X. That's what we'll be, right?" So that's how that happened. But they had been together weeks, um, because Triple H was beefing with Mankind, Shawn was beefing with Taker. They started feuding those teams, together, and next thing you know, Sean had his insurance policy, Rick Rude, and it happened. So they didn't give the name right away, right? So why do I say that? I think you can do with the group with no name for a little bit. The New World Order, when they weren't named from the jump. They matter of fact, Scott Hall didn't have a name. He said, "You know who I am. You know why I'm here. Oh no, you know who I am, but you don't know why I'm here. No name." No name, right? So I'm not hell bent on they gotta have a name. Give me the faction and give me the I'll choke. You know what I mean? It ain't that. However, I do think there's gonna come a time when you start getting the PLEs. How are you addressing them, right? Uh, CM Punk referred to Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed as Braun. That kind of works. That just kind of works. You be like, yo, Braun in the ring. They Braun. They just taking people out. Imagine getting hit with a spear that puts him perfectly in place to get hit with a tsunami. I think if they work that magic, they can take those tag titles. Seth could have titles. they can each go for like different little accolades, so on and so forth. I'm gonna have to get a Wi-Fi booster. I can see that because I see the little, you know what I'm saying, the little Wi-Fi tree. When I see that Wi-Fi tree, y'all, I don't know, you know what I'm saying. It ain't good business. But anyway, Braun got the chance to talk. Bronson Reed got a chance to talk. Paul Heyman got a chance to talk, and Seth Rollins didn't really have much to say. Well, hey, it's Monday night, Rollins, and he dropped the mic because everybody had said their piece. I think doing that a little bit because we know Seth is the centerpiece of that group. So let the other two grow, right? Bronson Reed explaining to the WWE universe again, um, hey, I was the one who gave Seth 6 tsunamis. You know what I'm saying? Yo, when Braun's voice cracks, I think they gotta use that to their advantage. You know what I'm saying? Um, I think they'll use that to their advantage. Adam, stop popping melatonin, brother. You know what I'm saying? There's other ways to go to sleep. Salutations. uh, but I think them all talking gives them a chance to grow. Because one thing I don't want to see is Paul Heyman doing all the talking. Even though it'll be good, it'll lower the stock, I think, on Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. And that's one thing you don't want to do on those guys. You don't want them to get to a point where people aren't listening to do promos, and then when they have to start cutting promos, they can't do it, or they're bad, or they're poor because they're out of rhythm, they're out of sync. So dope to hear them talk. They didn't really say much about nothing. Braun Breaker, he's going for Sami Zayn. He vowing to take him out. Bronson Reed, he's vowing to take out Jey Uso. Tonight, everybody got a singles match in that. Everybody got a singles match. And they made good on their promises. Everybody in Seth group got a dub tonight, which with Bronson Reed technically didn't, but then he took out Jey Uso, right? Hit Jay with like 2 tsunamis. They said Sami Zayn was out indefinitely. Now, though I think it's a word guess. Um, but I think you're buying time because I think this is gonna be the first group of people that the Seth Rollins group Revolution kind of works. The Visionaries, that kind of works. Or they can come up with something totally original. I think this first group of guys is gonna get wiped, and eventually Roman will come back with. I don't know if Roman's gonna come back for reinforcements, but if he does, it would be good to see. However, this gonna sound bad. Roman is so far out the picture. Where do you stick him at this point? Roman ain't never got no rematch. Roman got his Ula Fala back. That should have immediately sent him into the world title picture. Roman's kind of like out there, dog. And I hate to say it, but that's just what it seems like. He's a dope that he's an attraction. You put his name on a card, he's in the marquee, he's in the lights, he's gonna sell, he's gonna put asses in seats. But if you're looking for him to get another title run, I'm not sure if that's gonna happen. They may use him as they do Randy Orton for big title matches, maybe gimmicky matches, put him in triple threats, put him in fatal four ways, and he'll always get screwed in the end. And he never gets his title back. Would I like to see him get his title back? Yeah, absolutely. Do I think it's gonna happen? No. I think they're looking for full time people with TKO. I think they're looking for full time people or people who will at least give more than the light schedule that Roman's on. That's what I think. And I could be wrong. I hope to be, you know what I'm saying, but it's gonna be kind of hard. Um he doesn't really need a title right now. I would unless he's coming back for the Rock, Roman might as well retire. Between Vinny and Kobe, I hope you're both wrong. I hope you're both right. I agree he doesn't need a title, Vinny. However, one more title run would be good. A 6 month title run, or let him hold it till he literally says, I'm done. I'm done with wrestling. Right? That'd be dope. The second part is Kobe's, unless he comes back for The Rock, Roman might as well retire. I do think that that's the last hurdle for Roman. What else? Who you gonna start putting him in there with LA Knight again? You gonna put him in there with Drew McIntyre again? You gonna try to bring enough? You gonna bring back an attraction match? Hey, we heard Sting says he got one more in him. Maybe we can get Roman and Sting together. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. I do think Roman and The Rock will sell, will tear the roof off, and that's where they do it for total control. Who was the ultimate guy? Was it the tribal chief or was it the final boss? Who was in total control? Um, they said Rome in 43 months or something like that. I seen a post. In 43 months, The Rock had 9 championship runs. That's crazy. But what's crazier is one man held that title for 1,300 plus days. So my argument, you had 9 runs in the amount of time that I held the title once. That means you were beat 9 times. In that same amount of time that you held all them belts, I had the belt and longer, meaning I never got beat. It's hard for me to be a 10-time champion when I'm good enough not to get beat, right? That's the argument. So you spearheaded the Attitude Era, and I brought the WWE into the Netflix era. I spearheaded that. I took the company to $1 billion business. It's it's a dope argument. You know what I'm saying? I just think The Rock has more aura because The Rock has gone on to do movies. He's gone on to be uh, a mega star, world's sexiest man behind King HP. He did all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And there ain't nothing wrong with being number two. But yeah, The Rock did all that shit. So I think Cody, you're correct as well. If it ain't for Roman, yeah, you might see him battle Jacob along the way. That's a cool attraction match. Um, can't think of too many others. Maybe if like what's my man in NXT? Obafemi comes up, you know what I'm saying? You do an Obafemi versus Roman Reigns. You talking about this my territory, and that's how you start to promote the next guy, right? But I think Roman is done. I think it's a wrap. He's in the single digits for matches this year, and we're in the 7th month of the year. So that says a lot. Um, Now, I will say this: keeping it moving. Roman versus Braun. That's just an attraction match. I wouldn't be mad at that either. Spear versus spear. But again, they're not going to hold the weight. Now, don't get it twisted either. A couple good storylines, a couple weeks on Raw, a couple he shows up continuously for a few weeks straight to get some good storyline in. And Roman versus anybody can sell. You know what I'm saying? Roman versus Randy Orton. I'm sick of this. I went after the bloodline and I waited for you to come back. I waited for my turn. But it's got to be a heel Orton. You know what I'm saying? I think that's an attraction match that people love Randy Orton. Love Randy Orton. Uh, but yeah, I think one of the NXT guys, specifically Obafemi, would be a guy that would need that. So he's solidified on main roster that he's the guy, top tier level. Um, but it's hard when you do top tier levels like that. When you make someone a top tier level, the fans can reject it. Remember Roman's early years. Remember him winning the Rumble in Philly. Remember him being shoved down our neck. Fans can reject a lack of authenticity. You know what I'm saying? Like when it don't feel like Roman should have been serious from jump, kind of. You know what I'm saying? But he was like laughing, succotash. He was like the baby face, pretty boy. Come on, guys. You want to be, you know what I'm saying? Like he was still trying to find his personality, what worked. Because who he is off camera doesn't translate to who he needs to be on camera. These are two totally there's a whole there's a whole video of whack ass things Roman Reigns has said. And I'm not even talking about promos. Where it's like, yeah, guy, yeah, doing some video. Like it's just wild, dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? You'd be like, our tribal what? But that's before the tribal chief, before we got Paul Heyman. This is how we need you to conduct yourself. This is how we need you to speak. Slow, methodical, speak with supreme confidence in everything you say. And yeah, and it worked. It worked for him. Uh but going back to Seth Rollins will be the guy who carry the company. He'll be like one of the transitional main guys. And I say it with all due respect because it looks like the company's still very high on Cody Rhodes. I think Seth Rollins needs another WWE Undisputed Championship, and I think he needs to combine both belts. I think he needs to figure a way to use that money in the bank to combine both belts and pull off a feat that, again, it's something we don't see coming. It's, you know what I'm saying? Like John Cena carries it all the way to December. He wins his last match. He puts the belt down in the ring. You know what I'm saying? The heavyweight champion is in the building. Seth Rollins comes out. He goes to cash in. It's like, why you can't cash in? You have to have a champion. Well, bring your champion down here. And then he pins him and takes both belts at the end of the year. And you start the new year off with a guy with two belts. And he's like, I am the undisputed champion. I'm the world WWE World Heavyweight Champion. And you just elimination chamber, you change that. You can make any rule you want. You can be like, yo, when we get down to the final three, whoever gets the first pinfall on a guy, you can make a crazy fatal three man, whatever. But you don't have to have them be like Roman, where they keep the belts for a year or two or three or four, right? But I think Seth Rollins should do a cash in that is worthy to have people talking of holy ish, you know what I'm saying? That's what I think the WWE should go. But they might be saving it for Goldberg, who, let's talk about it. The man came out tonight. He's got Gunther in Saturday Night Main Event. They say the ticket sales for Saturday Night Main Event are okay, but they say Evolution. Can I tell y'all a secret? They say the Evolution ticket sales ain't doing too good. Now that could be a lot of reasons. One, not investing in storylines properly. Becky Lynch, Lyra Valkyria, Bailey, pretty good storyline. Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus was just what the fuck. Here, give me a hat. Take your hat off. Boom. Put these names in here. All right, shake it up. Oh, we pulled Trish Stratus. Okay, Tiffany, tonight we're gonna send Trish Stratus out there to you, and you're gonna challenge her to a match. What? No emotional stake involved. No one expects a win from that. It ain't. It ain't. It ain't. It ain't what it is. Um, you do got Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley. Now we just saw that match not too long ago on Raw. That could also help or not help to push ticket sales. When you give us matches we've already seen, kind of like, oh, I guess this is going to be the time Rhea wins, right? Because how many times are you going to keep having Io Sky beat Rhea, right? They even made the point to say Rhea's never beaten Io Sky. So, um, and Rhea is a merch mover that we know. So even though Io Sky has kind of gotten herself hot, um, I'm not going to call Io Sky a flash in the pan. I'm not going to do that. I am going to say she's got herself hot. She's not as consistently hot. She's not on the level of Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley is literally a female icon. You know what I'm saying, in the world of wrestling. So I could see that title changing hands. Will it? I don't know. I just don't see a point of how many times you're gonna have Rhea Ripley battling the same people. If you give us the match on Raw, Bianca was sitting ringside. They went into the rest. You know what I'm saying? Like, we watched this match too many times. So I definitely think it's Rhea's time to get that dub. You do have it's a fatal four-way women's tag match, which I ain't gonna lie, bro. That might be the one. That might sell your tickets right now. Like, if I'm gonna be in Atlanta, Georgia, I might top out for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne, right? Whew. Roxanne Perez. All right, and they got to go against Zarya and Sol Ruker from NXT. They got to go against Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss from SmackDown. And now, as we know, the Kabuki Warriors, Kairi Sane and Asuka. I'm not sure who I got coming out of that. Alexa Bliss and Charlotte damn sure could get that shit. Team is very solid. The Kabuki Warriors, Asuka has looked fantastic. Runner up to the Queen of the Ring. She's had some good matches going in. Kyrie saying the insane elbow, you know what I'm saying? That shit could just work. Maybe a slow reform to bringing damage control back. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you don't know. Um, I don't see Zarya and Soruka doing it, but that's the surprise right there. That's the dark horse because when you don't see it, that's what they'd be like. I mean, the women's champion being on NXT, we talked about NXT constantly having the best women in the game, constantly having the best women in the game. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see how that goes. That's gonna be evolution though. That's gonna be the barn burner. That's gonna be the one that's gonna tear the roof off. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, you know what I'm saying? All the other matches, I'm like, okay. The triple threat, I think will be pretty good between Bailey, Lyra, and Becky Lynch. Oh, and then you got a no holds bar match between Jade, the Queen of the Ring, and Naomi, Miss Money in the Bank. That should be better marketed because both women have guaranteed title shots on the line. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think we've ever seen a Queen of the Ring, King of the Ring versus the Money in the Bank with an active briefcase and a person awaiting their title shot at SummerSlam. So I think the WWE gives us matches without really thinking about how we could put this together to really talk about how big of a match this is. Because will that be the last Jade and Naomi match? Nope. Nope. Because if I'm correct, they've only really had one official match. If I'm Am I right? I mean, have they had more than I know they had tons of run-ins, tons of cross paths crossing. You know what I mean? But as far as official matches, I thought it was just one. And Jade came out on top, which would tell me it's time for see, it's bad for either woman to take a L. I'm gonna be honest, Jade needs to get the dub. You can't have her be okay, you're going into SummerSlam, which is less than 2 months out for an automatic for the shot at the women's champion, and you're taking losses going all the way up. Your Money in the Bank winner can take a loss because we don't know when they're going to cash in. They can be cold as dirt today, and they can get super hot come November time frame, October, November. They're putting on win after win after win after win. And I was like, man, they have turned up ever since they turned over a new leaf. Bam, bam, bam. And the next thing you know, it's a cash in. So you have time to develop your Money in the Bank person as to where Jade, especially when the botch pin that she did over Asuka has made a lot of headlines. Or was talking about it. She actually unpinned Asuka well before the three for the world to see that her shoulders are clearly off. Like okay, let's not count that, right? And then the rep was like, you lifted it, you messed up. She'd be like, what? And then Asuka be like, I'm still fighting. Man, put her in a long, then get a clean pin. That's all you would have needed to do. It would have took a little time off the clock. You would have had to probably run a shorter promo package, but it wouldn't have got the heat that it got where fans are like, what the fuck is that? So, and that's how fans be sounding. They're like, what the fuck is that? Right. So, I think that Jade needs the win, needs it. If WWE goes on a PLE and has her lose, just think about how strong is she gonna look going in. She should look damn near unstoppable. Your champion should look weak, vulnerable, right? That's the bait to lure you in. Can you beat the champ? Can you beat the champ? Let's see if WWE obliges, man. A lot of times WWE don't even listen to themselves, bro. They've been down the roads too. They developed the blueprint for the road. They made the map, the GPS, all that, and then they still derail. They still detour. So um, we'll see what happens with that. But I definitely will say this: I'm looking forward to it. It's a no holds bar match too. So this is what I like. The first time was a plain match. Now you got stipulations in. Stipulations, I feel like helps Jade Cargill because she's a big, strong bruiser type. So when you give her matches where she can unleash, it's dope. Naomi's a perfect person for it because Naomi can fight, Naomi can wrestle, Naomi can do a couple of high flyer tricks, you know what I'm saying? And now that she's on her heel shit, laughing and shit, expect the briefcase to get put up upside someone's head. It's gonna happen. Jade's going, but again, I hope Jade wins. That's evolution. We'll see what happens with that. Jade beat her at Mania though, so they might give it to Naomi. Vinny, I'm with you, brother. I just think Jade needs it. Like right now, you're telling me going into SummerSlam less than a month out. SummerSlam is like August 2nd. You gonna take a big PLE loss? I wouldn't do it. Nia Jax interference, that's a good way to do it. If you that could do it. But it's like Nia Jax could be out the picture right now. You know what I'm saying? I where go get Tamina. I heard Tamina's still under contract. You know what I'm saying? If we gonna just throw people in there, go throw Tamina in there. Hey, matter of fact, go get Nikki Cross. Has she had a match? Get Nikki Cross to do something. Cause that YS6 shit, I forgot they existed, bro. Um anyway. But Evolution, let's see. Let's hope it does well. I look forward to it this week. Is it this weekend? Someone let me know in the chat. I think it is this weekend. Um, let's see. Um, I told you Sami Zayn got his ribs buckled. Perfect. I talked about Jey Uso. Now, how we feel about this? I haven't really heard Rikishi. Oh, Rikishi. Hey, hello. They say, they say Jacob Fatu got um he taking heat for using the N word. Basically, this nigga said nigga. Um, uh, I'll say this: the higher you go in corporate America, it's funny because they'll be like, they've seen all your promos, they've seen interviews, they knew what they were getting, and it's not like he went on WWE programming and did it. He's making records, you know what I'm saying, with his peoples, you know what I'm saying, and so essentially, that's what it is. Um, but I'll leave it there. Right? You want to make music, you do whatever you do, it's all good, brother. Um, I'll just leave it there. But I'll say this: Rikishi got to go crazy about his other son, Solo Sokoa, being U.S. champ. Have the same energy you have about Jay, and I'll leave it there. And maybe he does, and I miss those pods because again, people love negative energy. So when he says negative things about WWE, people put that out there. And so maybe I haven't seen the solo stuff because it might not be negative. So therefore, people don't put it out. So I'm going to go looking for it this week. So we'll find out next week how I feel about it if I've seen him reciprocate that energy. But, and he does, yo, Vinny, and he needs to have that same energy for Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? I remember him posting about Jimmy was having issues and to pray for him and stuff. So I behind the scenes, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But I do remember that. I just haven't really heard nothing about him in solo. So you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I ain't even mad at it. But outside of that, the New Day, they did a promo. I don't remember seeing it on television, but I heard it was you know what I'm saying? It was okay. But they did like a eulogy, they did a funeral because they lost the tag team championships. Okay, good. New Day, I think they should leave them as heels, but they better figure out something real quick. And I mean by SummerSlam type quick. Because not sure if this heel turn is it, brother. Vinny, you say it's trash. You might be right, good brother. I mean, I'm trying to be positive about it, but at the end of the day, they got till SummerSlam. If as far as my book is concerned, then I'm just like I'm giving up on them. But you know who I'm not giving up on? Y'all remember a while back before he got hot, somebody telling y'all about carrying Cross? Y'all hear them people chanting, "We want Cross. We want Cross." How long is it gonna be for the WWE listens? They don't listen about LA Knight. They ain't listening about carrying Cross. Um, I'll tell you this much. I would love to see him run it back with Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn is out indefinitely. He's gonna keep being a thorn in Sammy's side. Sammy, they look like they're trying to elevate him into the main event picture. Not sure if he'll get a world title, but he might be like your Mr. Perfect Jake the Snake Rick Rude, that where depending on who is champion, you might see Sami Zayn as a number one contender to that. So, but outside of that, man, that was damn near about the show. You know what I'm saying? We had Kyrie Zane take on Roxanne Perez. And that's how the Kabuki Warriors got in, bro. I think Kyrie Zane beat her, and then we got to see Asuka, and they got to make up. I think I think Liv Morgan has to get healthy real quick because the female division on Raw isn't bad, but it could know like Liv Morgan is a massive presence on. She really has a lot of aura, so she might get 20 minutes on the show, 15 minutes on the show. That time is going to cover a lot of ground. You see what I'm saying? So, um, they definitely miss her presence, but hopefully, with the Judgment Day having all that gold, the next several weeks will decide how that rolls. Okay. Uh yeah, Liv hold it down. Like Liv has been an MVP, bro. Real shit. Like 2025, she might be that one. She's definitely in the conversation. You know what I'm saying? 100%. But now that she's out, they did the eulogy for Raquel asking, "What the hell is this?" Right? So they're keeping her relevant, which is good. So she's not just coming back out of the blue. I ain't charged it yet. You ain't about to play on it now? All right, go get in the bed. Little people, you know what I'm saying? Little people be popping up everywhere. You know what I mean? Want to get their tablets. All this for a money in the bank briefcase. Nah, it's not. It's a tablet. Uh, it's a tablet. She on my helmet like. Anytime. Then she done lost like 3 teeth. I'm like, golly, man, these little kids biting in the apples, losing teeth. It's crazy. But yeah, as far as the show, man, out of 7. I think Vinny, you had a 6.5. I think they just got to keep it moving. You got a lot of moving parts. You got Evolution coming up. You got Saturday Night Main Event coming up. This is rolling into the King, the SummerSlam. There's something else coming up too. I'm forgetting something. I am forgetting something, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? That's uh they got a lot of moving parts, you know what I'm saying? But
You're
yeah,
what
what's good?
trying to get
What's
get this.
good?
There we go. There we go. There we go. What's good, brother?
Shoot, I was actually about to get off. I'm like, bro, that's about it. Like
Ah,
that's the show.
that's it. 30
But yeah,
minutes. I just
yeah,
caught
bro.
up.
It's a I like I said, I'm being generous with my 7. You know what I'm
Uh,
saying? People who start the show end the show. We get a Goldberg segment. We get the Kabuki Warriors coming back. They'll be going into Evolution, talk about
yeah, they gotta
Evolution a
get
little bit.
Goldberg up out of here. You
Yeah.
you
So
you, you walk into the ring and throwing a punch shouldn't have you winded when you
hey,
have a match in 5 days.
I'll see what happens. But this is reminiscent of when he beat Brock in like those was it, like 3 minutes that Survivor Series, 3, 4, 5 minutes or whatever it was. It's gonna be either Gunther having to carry it with a lot of physicality and then a spear in the end. He won't even be able to do a jackhammer. It's gonna be straight spear. That
Hey, he
jackhammer's out
almost
the window.
killed Undertaker trying to do a jackhammer. Remember that?
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. He ain't. That jackhammer is out the window. His back, that hammer is jacked. It's done. Get that
Nah.
out the move set.
Yeah, I thought it was
It's gonna be.
cool. I mean, it's nothing to touch on. I tapped in and I had to tap out, and I was like, man, HP got you got the studio set up in the crib yet?
Nah. I'm trying to figure out
Uh-uh.
how I
Get to
wanna
it.
position things and
Got too many
experiment.
options. That's the problem.
Hey, I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to, hey, I can't have it be low grade, you know what I'm saying? So until it gets, it's gotta be, but yeah, I don't want it in my room though. So I don't want it in my room. I want my room to be a complete, you know what I'm saying, its own space, its own
Shout
space.
out
I
to
don't want to
Vinny. What
be
up, Vinny, man? Yeah.
podcast.
Trying to see what's going on. Yeah, man. But nah, man, I thought it was a cool show. I ain't gonna keep you. You ain't trying to be kept, big dog. Had to pop
Nah,
up,
as
man.
I was like,
Like,
oh man, he just popping up.
no, because
I'm
I
literally
popped
about to
in, then
roll.
I had to
Like,
pop back out, then I popped back in. I was like, hey, so but I thought it was cool. Cool little show. Nothing to brag home about. I think Evolution should be getting promoted more, which they're not. It's terrible that they're not doing that. That should be promoted more. Oscar and Kyrie look good, but
let me ask you a question. I did talk about the matches, right? So you got the triple threat intercontinental, Bailey, Becky, and Lyra, right? You got no holds barred, Jade, Miss Queen of the Ring, Naomi, Money in the Bank, no holds barred, and then you got this tag team. Oh, there's also a battle royal there too. I just don't know all the participants. Um, but you got a fatal four way: Zarya, Soruka versus the Kabuki Warriors versus Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss versus Raquel and Roxanne for the belts. Which one of them? I don't think any other match is gonna be. Oh, then Io and Rhea, and then Tiffany versus Trish. Which of the matches is still in the show, and which of the matches is you using as a bathroom break?
let me tell you this,
Popcorn break.
HP. I've been going a
I just
while. I've been going a while. I'm still the greatest heel in podcast history. Since we last spoke, I've had a birthday. Went to my yearly doctor's visit. Everything's fine, working out more. But the older I'm getting, I get a little sore these days, you know? We love women's wrestling. We say the WWE has the best women's talent and roster in all the wrestling, especially NXT.
facts.
But I think on that night, I might get the lavender oils and the Epsom salts out and just take soak in the bath.
You might not watch.
I'm
I'm a
just,
peep it.
I'm a soak in the bath, you know. It's if you're not excited about what you're doing, I'm not gonna be excited about what you're doing.
It makes sense.
And I feel like they just doing this just kind of to do it. It's no build. It's nothing really earth shattering or groundbreaking or shaking. I don't want to see Trish Stratus. Like that doesn't do it for me.
Who
Nikki
asked
Bella
for
is
that?
not doing it for me. Oscar coming back, losing, that doesn't do it for me. Naomi and Jade, we know what that is. Jade's probably going to win that match because it's not a wrestling match.
It's not. It's no holds barred.
So it's
No holds
just
barred.
then you just threw everybody else into this tag team gauntlet thing, and it's like, for what?
So I did say earlier, I my money is because one, I can't see who's gonna win that with a clear face. I can see them saying, "Yo, Charlotte and Alexa need to do something. Let's put belts on them." I think if you want to keep some momentum behind Kyrie and Asuka, you could do that too. I don't think Zarya and Sol Ruka gonna win it because there's too much heavyweight status.
And they go right back to NXT. Zaria, Julia, whoever you want to call her. It's just
Down to
Lakers in five. They should just they're just Is no build to it. It's not exciting. This should be a big deal.
Yes.
This should be a
Is this
huge
becoming
deal, and they're not even talking about it.
is this becoming a constant issue with WWE running through PLEs? Like they always did monthlies for at least the last 20 years, but like it feels like we're getting too much, like with all the
Bro, the,
shows
the
and
PLEs are
weeks.
damn near becoming weekly television. It's not special. When you just came from Saudi, which never really, nothing really changes there, going into Saturday's night main event, which is really just a weekly show, going the next week into it's a lot. Not to mention your three weekly shows, your ID show, your LF, was it Legends and Future
I
Talent
love,
show, plus all
yeah,
this other stuff. It's a lot, bro. It's a lot. Like
I
when I
think
go out
wrestling
to
is
eat,
becoming
you
the norm.
you you a man with a fine palate. You enjoy nice restaurants and things of that nature. I know you missed me. Um, I hate when I go to a restaurant and it's a menu with a million things on it. It's overwhelming. I get confused. I don't know what to eat. It's like I need my menus to be straight to the point. This is what we do. We good at this. You don't need a ton of options, right? Because if I want a ton of options, I go to the buffet of the Brazilian steakhouse where they stand over your plate and they cut the meat and they don't stop till you say stop. See, if I want that, even in that, I know what I'm getting. It's like a lot to digest. It's a lot to keep up with. You can't, there's no way
Yeah,
on earth you can keep up with everything that's going on just in the WWE, not to mind everything else around the WWE. And don't be a fan of basketball, baseball, WNBA, NASCAR, or anything because you know what I'm saying? It's a lot. WWE is
it's a
it's a
lot.
lot. I feel like they
Hey,
bullying us low key.
don't forget Wednesdays on Twitter. You got the speed like what the fuck is this? Like, yeah, it's a lot. It's a Natalie's down and Evolve. She up
Vinny,
there.
I see Texas de Brazil. I've never been there. And I
Oh, it's
hear
good.
it's amazing.
It's
They
good.
got they got it in Florida.
Yeah, I'm about
So
to
Vinny
go
said they
because you
got it in
said it.
Ohio. They got it where I'm at. I'm gonna have to check it out. I'm gonna have to check it out.
Yeah, they got it. They got them here. They got one right here in Jax. Oh yeah, I'm about to go tomorrow. Oh no, I'm not gonna go tomorrow. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it 'cause I don't know who's watching. I don't want to say the wrong thing. And next thing you know, I'm going solo. I might go solo anyway because I don't give a fuck.
And it's Tuesday. You can't go. It's Tuesday. They don't sell tacos on Tuesday there.
They don't sell tacos on Tuesday. You know I got yo.
You know you the taco man. But yeah, the show was cool. I ain't gonna keep you, bro. I know you was on here. I just had to,
Hold
show
on,
my
God damn it.
face. The gang is still gang. Yeah, we just been had a lot going on. HP was moving cross country. You know what I'm saying? So
Hold
HP
on,
HP
God
was building his house. He didn't just buy it, he was building it himself.
I got photos. God, oh
But
shit,
nah, the
what I
show the
do?
show was cool. It started out good. The AJ Dom thing I don't get. Um
It's just they just want to put that. I think they just want to put that belt on AJ, but they want Dom to have it for a little bit of time. That's all. That's what I'm thinking.
because Judgment Day looks good with the gold. I'm not gonna say that they don't. Um
Yeah,
it's just a lot
yeah.
more. The Grande Americano thing is funny that Brutus is like, how is he gonna wrestle with Chad Gable hurt? I think that's hilarious. The New Day being there, I mean, come on, man. I
They
don't.
said they did a promo off air. It was
Why?
on Twitter.
Why? Why? You know what I'm saying?
They said it
Like,
was like a funeral type of shit.
yeah, no, I saw that on the show. It was part of it. It was a lot. It was a lot. But and Saturday's night main event, that's this weekend, right? Then
Yes, sir.
Evolution,
No, Evolutions this weekend.
Saturday night
Saturday
main
Night Main
event.
Event.
Yeah.
It's like next week, I think.
And like I
But I
said,
need some.
it's,
I
it's
need
just
some.
it's just unfortunate because when people watch women's wrestling, they watch it to see either cheeks or missed moves.
The Miss Move shit is crazy. I do agree with you. There's a lot of people that do watch to see botches in women, which like you can watch the botches in the dudes, but it's just not a thing. Like people just watch it. Yeah, I watch it for cheeks and good wrestling, bro. and storylines. I definitely watch for cheeks.
At
But
least you honest.
Charlotte Flair can wrestle. She ain't got no cheeks, but she
I saw
wrestles and she has good
Charlotte Flair in
matches.
the gym recently. Yo, Charlotte Flair is like jacked.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
She's that chick, bro. You can put a title on her any day.
She's
She
le-
looks the part.
she's lean and like she's really jacked and like yeah. But I
Yeah,
wouldn't wasn't surprised if they did. It's and then it's weird. Like Bianca's not on the card, right?
no, she's still hurt the finger, and she just got no, not her. Kalani just got engaged with Carmelo.
Carmelo Hayes.
Yeah, my feelings was hurt, but I'm happy for him, bro.
I'm
I'm
not.
happy
I'm
for
a
him.
hater. Well, Kendrick said, I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk, the way that you dress.
Dog, I ain't gonna lie. I seen that shit. Like she said yes. She ain't even. I ain't even get a chance to make my offer. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. I wish them the best. You know what I'm saying? It's always good to see black love. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully it lasts longer than Pap and Remy. You know what I'm saying?
That's
That's
nasty.
my
That's nasty work. Now,
yeah.
hopefully it lasts
But you
longer than Cardi B and Stephon Diggs. Papa Remy had some time, man.
Pap and Remy did have some time. That Stephon Diggs thing, and just to think, Newton was talking about Offset fumbles her. You gotta stop this simping, man. This simping in 2025 is crazy. You gotta stop it.
Hey, we've all been there. I,
You
I've
gotta stop.
I've I've simped. They used to call me
I have
Captain Trick Bags once upon a time.
okay, copy that.
Hey,
I
I'm
got the
gonna lead
whore light.
into it. Hey, and it is tricking if you got it. It is tricking still,
It
but
is tricking if you got it. People don't let T Pain and the motherfuckers rappers fool you.
yeah. I'm throwing a
I
wrestling
got my
card.
whore
I
lights
need
up.
y'all to.
Let me see. We got the green whore light. I like the blue whore light. I like that blue. I like that blue.
Oh, you got the LEDs in there.
Oh yeah, I love it. I
Boy, it
love
look
it.
like AI.
That shit's in the room. I got a whole nother one for out here, but
Hey,
I
Moose, I
want
seen you. I've been seeing you, bro. I just been busy. I had some things going on. I saw you called Z out. I'm gonna relay the message now. I'm gonna tell you, don't be jumping in front of bullets that ain't meant for you. But I'm gonna
oh
relay the message. Now, what you get back, I don't know, cause he been looking to battle somebody. So, and DNA been talking spicy DNA on my timeline every day. So, hey, you, I'm just saying.
I'm down. Just tell me the time and dates, brother.
Hey, I
Time
think
and
my
dates
man's
and
in Florida too. So
oh, that's easy.
yeah, I think he in Florida. I'm not sure what part of Florida, but I believe in. Yeah, I've been following him, man. He been watching for a while. He want to come on the pod. But yeah, we just been kind of rearranging the furniture. My HP was rearranging.
Literally,
Yeah, literally. So, and we
literally.
got something real cool coming up soon. I don't know if we could talk about it yet. I don't know if it's been finalized, but we got a real cool roundtable coming with somebody that y'all gonna love. You know, they're a current WWE superstar. You know, we locking it down. You know what I'm saying, to come live on the chat, so the pod. So y'all just stay tuned in on what we got going on. But HP,
Man,
if you good, I'm
Dennis
good,
talking.
bro. He said he in
Yeah,
Miami.
yeah, Miami. That's about 4 hour drive. That ain't nothing. Make the drive. Matter of fact, I got a 4 hour drive this weekend. My homeboy wedding. You know what I'm saying? But it's going north. I'm going into Georgia. So
I'm about to say
it's
North, 4 hours north. Yo,
yeah.
and shout out to everybody in Texas. Yo, I don't know what's going on. I don't know how it happened or why it happened, but anytime it's a crisis and people in need, none of that matters. So we sending
None of it
positive
matters.
vibes, positive energy to everybody in Texas. Shout out to all my people in Texas. Yeah, but
That's
that's some.
horrible, bro. It's horrible because they had no prep time. They did not. Yeah, yeah. And it's you talk about the kids and stuff like that. That's bad. I don't want to get emotional. I don't like when stuff like that happen, bro. That's brother. That's
Mhm.
bad. So
On top of the thing that's been going on with ICE. You know, Texas has a lot of Hispanic Latino community. So yeah, shout out to Texas, man. Sending a lot of love from the editorial podcast over that way. Shout out to y'all, man, for tuning in. Let me see what Move's talking about before we get up out of here. G Dollar says, bro, keep wasting our time for nothing. I said, hey, somebody liked it. Somebody thought it was the best show ever. That's the thing about what your eyes tell you an opinion. Hey,
You know who thought that? Them people who were probably in attendance. Because you know they get extra matches, they get the dark matches and shit. They get shit we don't see. So yeah, they probably like, oh, I got to see Seth Rollins, CM Punk probably in the building for all we know.
yeah,
You
it's just
know,
hard. It's a hard watch, but it's the Netflix era, the TKO era is not what we thought it was or what we remember it to be, and it's changing. I did like Bronson and Braun talking tonight though. That was fire. I think Bronson was throwing a little shade at Seth though. I hit him with 6 tsunamis. Like that was
I think
fire.
it. I think they both did it because Seth looking at Paul Heyman having the whole like what's going on, like you know what I'm saying, and then Bronson mentioning that it built a respect, but it's like motherfucker, I you know I put work in with you, so
Why you say that?
I,
Like, what you mean? What Drewski said? What you mean by that? What you mean by
I
that?
could see them breaking this up or firing a member and bringing someone else in. Um, I could see that. I can see that. But it probably won't be no time soon, man. You still ain't giving this group a name. So again, when they get a name, as long as they got it by I would say Saturday Night Main Event, you
Yeah,
know,
when
we
did
need a
they
name.
get they got like the Oracle trademark or something like that?
I don't know. I don't even know what you would want to call them. Man. There's some good name choices out there, but to be honest, they don't like. I don't know if you want to even keep them together that long. Ron Breaker, you hear that? That he got aura, bro. You might get that turn
And
quicker
that's
than we
before
think.
he said anything.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I don't know how long you're gonna be able to keep him under Seth before we get that Randy Orton evolution type of breakout.
I was
Um,
thinking about
which
that because those Evolution T-shirts was fire. I just wanted to have a fire T-shirt. That's where I'm at with this. If I get some fire merch out of this, then I'm cool. Because
yeah, I think they'll make something happen, but I think they're puzzled, man, because CM Punk called him Bron, and that seemed like it stuck a little bit. So I feel like they don't have something because you let a rando just say something, and you're like, oh yeah, Bron, because you didn't really pre-plan this, like you know. Evolution was packaged. DX wasn't packaged though. New World Order wasn't packaged. They were struggling on that one. You know who I am, but you don't know why I'm here. When the big man
they
hit the
said
medium
that
sized ring,
logo was made like a few hours before the show that they used it on. So not only was they packaged, they didn't have nothing for it. And that's one of the most
right.
iconic, if not the most iconic logo in wrestling ever.
I would agree.
They said it was a
I would
rush
agree.
job that was done a few hours before the show. Like literally, they finished it a couple hours. Somebody did that, and it became legendary. So that goes to show you, you never know what's going to work for you or what's going to hit. That idea that you might not think work might be the one that do it for you because Lord knows we all done had the $1 million idea that didn't make us
Oh
two
yeah.
cents. We
Oh
knew this
yeah.
thing was going to work and it didn't. So that's why you got to keep swinging and you're going to hit one over the fence eventually, man. But yeah, HP, if you good, I'm good, brother. I just had to tap in. I know you said you was good 30 minutes ago, but oh,
We had to talk
if
about some
you
things.
are in or around Louisiana and you want some good pro wrestling, HP Pro Wrestling 225 is back at it. Got one of the biggest events in history coming up, destined forever. It's it's going down. We're gonna have to talk about it. We might have to get him back on the show because you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
let's book. Yeah. When is it? Well, it's coming up.
It's in 2 weeks,
First,
I believe. Destined Forever is in 2 weeks. I got a busy few. I got I'm traveling down to New Orleans for GalaxyCon this weekend. Last time I did GalaxyCon, it was a huge deal. It's the first year in New Orleans. Last week was Essence, so we roll into a lot of big things this time of year in New Orleans
Yes,
in the
sir. Yes,
convention
sir.
center. That's 50,000 people in Raleigh. So New Orleans, the first time doing it in the city I was born in. I'm excited about that. So GalaxyCon this weekend, then Pro Wrestling 225 the next weekend. Louisiana keeps me busy. I ain't
That's
hey,
big.
I might have to buy a crib here, man. Just hey, we gotta get another one. Just
Let's
midway
get
in
it.
between. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Let's get it.
But yeah, man, a
I
lot
ain't
going
mad at
on. But yeah, shout out to Pro Wrestling 225. Destined Forever is coming up. It's a big deal. We got to get y'all back on the show. Jordy, Brett, whoever, we need to talk. We got some talking to do. So this is the open invite to Pro Wrestling 2. Hey, come back. Add it to our podcast. But yeah, and I got a new album coming, man. New album on the way. It's being mixed as
that's
we
fire.
speak. Yeah, man. So I've been
Oh, that's
busy.
fire.
I've been busy.
Don Gone need a vintage hip hop style shirt. He was talking about the merch for the group, and then he said 95% of the stars in WWF Attitude Era came from early 90s WCW. That's a catch 22 though, because the Attitude Era takes place when WCW really starts kicking ass, and most of their stars came from the WWF. So they just flip flop. Stone Cold, Triple H, them dudes came, you know what I'm saying? But when you look at Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, Brutus Beefcake, like a lot of their top guys
Those
were Bret
WCW
Hart.
stars needed the WWF to become what they became. Those WWF stars were already who they were. Then they went to WCW. So a little bit of a catch 22. I don't know who benefited more because we were watching
WCW did.
history in real time and didn't even know it. Like we were a part of something that we didn't even know. Like you go
That was
back and
crazy.
watch them old shows, man. The crowds was crazy, signs was everywhere. It was boom, boom, boom,
Boom.
boom, man.
We did not know what was gonna happen. And you was getting top notch matches. Matter of fact, Stone Cold left the company because there was a night, it was a King of the Ring qualifying match between him and Brock Lesnar. And he was like, oh, if we ain't gonna do no build up, I ain't doing it. And he just
Yeah, I
left.
saw something. It was a meme somebody posted. Raw would give us like Rock and Stone Cold just randomly on a Monday. Like, bro,
Dog.
it was. But see, you had talent, and it meant something. It wasn't always for titles, and I think that's the problem now. Everything has a title involved, and
Well,
it's
shit, they
only
don't have
so.
enough titles involved. You had a whole night of champions with no titles. So when you said PLEs don't mean nothing, to me, that was a perfect example of it. Your PLEs just have names. They have no bearing on anything
But
anymore.
even the names don't
Um,
mean nothing. When's the last real Survivor Series match we saw?
they combined it with war games,
King of the
and
Ring used to be his own thing. Now it's this
yeah,
weird tournament.
it's some
It's
bullshit.
like the
You just
NBA in season tournament. I don't know what that is, bro. I just know it's a bunch of weird graphics on the floor and people
yo,
slipping
that's
on
crazy.
paint and tearing their Achilles. I don't know. Shout out to Chris Paul, man. He announced this is gonna be his last year in the NBA. I still never forgive you, Chris Paul, because you left New Orleans. And I don't know what happened with that Laker deal, but NBA was up to something. It's something with the NBA and the Lakers because they blocked that deal, but they pushed the Luca deal through that nobody knew about. That's another conversation for another day. But
Who the hell said they don't feel like arguing with me?
uh-oh.
Yeah, someone sent me a TikTok. Well, I don't feel like arguing. The
They said
fuck
you're a
you talking about?
TikTok.
Yeah, I barely even be on TikTok.
A viewer? Uh-oh.
Is that Pinky?
Pinky who? You know, when you say
Oh,
pinky to people of a
yo,
certain
yeah,
age,
I'm talking about the childhood Pinky.
oh, is either childhood pinky or it's next Friday pinky.
Oh no, no, not next Friday Pinky. Our childhood Pinky.
Childhood pinky. It's crazy that pinky was part of our childhood. Hey, if you know, you know.
You know?
But
Yeah,
yeah,
bad.
man, let's get up out of here, big dog. You got anything else, man?
Hell no, I'm about to watch this Pinky video.
I might
Goddamn it!
pop up on here tomorrow, get some NXT. NXT's been amazing. We getting back in our groove on the pod. I tried to get in last week, but I kept getting a bad link. I don't know. I don't know what's going on,
I'm
but
like, what the hell are you talking about?
yeah, it
I
kept it
resent it.
kept.
Just
If anybody trying to make HP, man, we good, man. No HP, man. No beige rage tonight. We just chilling.
nah, the show wasn't good enough to have it.
Oh, watch. It's a TV show called Bust Down. Fire. But it's also a show, HP. You should watch. It's got one season, 8 episodes. It's called Dope Thief.
What platform is on?
Fire. I think it's on either Apple or Prime, but it's called Dope Thief. Apple. It's a fire show.
Man,
I know you the TV man, so
I do. I'm about to mount a T. I ain't gonna do it tonight. Fuck that. But I'm about to mount a motherfucker right there.
make sure you find a
And I'm about.
stud. If not, you're gonna have a hole in the wall like the
Oh, it's
Shockmaster.
already mounted.
You're gonna have a hole in the wall like the Shockmaster.
Nah, I'll cry. You see me on this pod crying. You know what happened?
Yeah, but that's
Damn.
what it is, bro. Yeah, let's get up out of here, man. We appreciate y'all tuning in, man. That's king. You ain't got nothing for the people, man. You look tired, bro.
I started to be because I got a bunch of BS at the job tomorrow to
And
deal
I
with.
done
So
kept
I'm
you
like,
on here 30 more minutes. I held you hostage. My bad, big dog.
nah, we good. I'm over here.
Who in the chat, man? Shout out to Vinny, yo.
Yo, that Jehovah
Vinny,
Witness. I gotta go.
Doc,
I gotta
Doc,
go to the
Vinny,
church.
Vinny. Y'all, you gotta take that offline. Vinny,
I gotta go to the church. Her name
Vinny,
was
an
Callie.
instigator. See what I'm saying? Vinny,
Vinny
oh,
was on the line with me when
oh man,
I need
see,
to bring her over here. I need Jesus.
you need your house
She walked
blessed.
away.
You need your house
I was like,
blessed.
Jesus. Thing was
That's all.
banging. She had a sundress, bro. That shit was
Shout out
juicy
to.
as.
We ain't had a good sundress season in about 4 years.
I'm hoping this year is it. I mean, technically we in it, so I guess it's not really a good
All the women
sundress season.
dressed like Power Rangers and American Gladiators.
Yeah, they like putting on spandex now because it holds things firm and where
They got
they
on
should
flak
be.
jackets like how Cam Newton used to wear to protect his back. You ever hug somebody and they feel like they got on a bulletproof vest?
Oh
Like,
my god,
who you beefing
this
with,
man is
lady?
black jackets.
Who you beefing with? You manage a gym.
Yo, Dennis, shit, hit my Twitter if you do Twitter or my Instagram. It don't matter. Once you send that message, send it to Archie. You know what I'm saying? We'll definitely eat. We could definitely make.
Yeah, man. Hey, like I say, bro, I see the messages. I just been tied up and busy with life and living and everything else. So I've not been ignoring you, but I have seen them, and I seen the clips. You be wilding in the battles. I ain't gonna hold you. But yeah, bro. Shout out to the man holding it down. Shout out to the battle rappers, man. Battle rap people still up and coming in it and still trying to carve their lane. I think we're gonna have a little civil war in battle rap soon because a lot of these vets and a lot of these youngins is butting heads, and I think it could
I'm
be
here for it,
good.
bro.
I think it could be
I
good.
I am here for that shit.
But yeah, I'll get you his info. But speaking of good, man, I hope y'all have a good week. Hope this week is good to you and good for you. Again, not only prayers to those in Texas, prayers to anybody that need it, bro. Positive vibes. I saw some people at a cookout in Philly turn to a shootout, bro.
3
Whatever's
people
going
dead for
on,
now.
bro, love your people while you can. Love on them. Enjoy life. Do the things you love, the people you love, because you don't know what could happen. Um, and this, yeah, and shout out to everybody fighting battles that we don't even know they fighting. So we sending positive vibes your way, positive energy, and hopefully you send it back because we people's got the coolest chat on the internet. We're gonna set something up with you, Dennis. Shout out to Vinny for always tuning in. Again, pro wrestling. Go to prowrestling225.com. Check it out if you haven't. You're gonna see me on there doing some commentating. I got in the ring getting mixy. You know what I'm saying? I think I got me a title run in me, HP. I done hit my goal weight. I'm in the gym. Yeah, y'all. I'm saying it now. I'm bringing gold to the Attitude Era podcast. I'm gonna be the first champion in ring in a wrestling organization
Oh,
on the Attitude Era podcast. Like
okay.
that. Like that. That's it.
I like that.
That's
I
it.
like that.
Yeah, yeah. New Year, same me. Ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed with the addresses. Literally. Shout out to you, HP man. I know moving was a hassle and it was a lot. But hey, how was that first night of sleep in a new crib?
Bro, I slept like a fucking baby. We finished moving. We finished. The last thing got here at 11:45, and I was like, I ain't putting shit away. I'm going to bed. I slept like a
Hey,
baby,
ain't nothing
and
wrong
then
with
I've been
that.
sleeping like
So
a baby every night,
hey,
but not better than this Tuesday coming up.
uh-oh.
I got a masseuse
Come to the crib?
coming to the crib,
Oh,
and I got lights.
uh-uh.
I think I'm gonna go with the blue or the red. I think I'm gonna go with the blue or the red. It's just move set. You know what I'm saying?
All right, HP Diddy.
Hey,
Too
hey,
soon? My bad. Too
never.
soon.
Nah, man. Salute to everybody involved with all that.
Hey,
At the
it's
end of the
messy.
day,
Yeah, it's a mess. We ain't gonna open that can of worms. Maybe on another show. Maybe on another show, but not
maybe
tonight.
another show. You know,
We moving in peace and love. You know what I'm saying? It's the attitude peace pod. You know what I'm saying? We just chilling, talking
oh
wrestling.
man,
You wanna be on tomorrow? I might tap in tomorrow. I run the show, man. You know, I step up in this thing.
kid, I could be on. I just don't have a way of watching NXT. I tried to do it on that link. That shit looked like it gave my phone a virus, bro. I was like, oh hell. So
Yeah,
I
well, we ain't doing that. Hey, we'll figure it out. But you know how you know? Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification button. That way you know when we on here. I probably tap in tomorrow. Y'all know what happened when I run the show. You never know what's gonna happen.
so
You
what's
never
tomorrow?
know who
Tuesday,
gonna
right?
be on
Taco
here. I might
Tuesday.
try to get some of the Pro Wrestling 225 people on here tomorrow. We'll figure it out. But till then,
Let's
man.
see that, Dennis. I'm gonna put that on there so I can make sure. I'm messy. I'm gonna send that shit straight to Z. Z, your prayers have been answered. You've been wanting to battle a nigga on T. Hey, and remember, he got 100 on it, and I said I match it.
Oh yeah, it's a $200 tab on that. I forgot about that.
I didn't,
I
and
just
I
need
seen that.
10% for brokering the fight. I'm Don King. That's just a little 20. My birthday just
I'm about
passed. Send
to.
me the little 20 on the
I'm
cash
about to
app.
text Z right now. Z. I don't. Yo, I'm about to. Z. Be
Oh,
ready. Have your
y'all
100,
want
cause
to do the one off on the Avatar Podcast Live?
I would love to. I would love to. I, what? I love to, bro.
Z normally
Look, man.
tap in on Mondays too, so what's surprising? Oh
Yeah,
man.
I'm about to text him right now. Like
Then
Z,
he
your
said he
prayers have
hey
been answered.
Vinny, we don't need the 100, just shoot the 25 to the cash app. You know, a little birthday cake emoji. I'm good. I'm easy.
Hey, this ain't letting up off the gas neither. I love it.
No,
I'm
he
here
been
for it.
punching. No. He been punching for about since Fanatics Fest. He been punching at Z. So it's
Oh
been a
yeah,
little.
I'm about to be on Z helmet. Like Z, you got to answer this. He came on matter of fact. I'm definitely gonna be on
He
tomorrow.
came in
Just to
your house
see.
and took his shoes off. You wasn't even home.
Yo, fuck your cow. What was? Yo,
I don't. I never grinded my feet in Eddie Murphy couch. Yeah, I remember grinding my feet in Z the Dropout couch.
yeah, I'm here for this shit. I like this. I like this energy. You know what I'm saying? I like this.
And
Hell
where
yeah.
else you gonna find it? Nowhere. Hey, so we make this happen. Moose, Dennis, wherever you go by, you got to get your people to tune in because we either gonna witness. We gonna witness a body. I don't know who body gonna be on the ground, but I'm coming with the caution tape. Do not cross. So, and it's looking like it's 200 to 300 on the line. The price is going up.
Pricing like it's going up. I
The
ain't gonna hold
price
you.
is going
I'm
up. Yesterday's price, not today's price. Doing it live? Can you? Here's the question. I know we about to go, but can you show up, Dennis? We put you on the screen. Is you gonna get busy? No chokes, no stumbles,
that man sound like he ready to
a
go.
one
That man sound like
off, one rounder, timed, unlimited. What's your stipulations? What you need? We gonna talk more about it, man. We're gonna talk more about it.
it's like the hair of AJ Lee, bro. Yeah, you ready? You ready?
Oh, he
I'm
called
ready.
it. Oh man,
I wish this motherfucker would just tap in. Like Z, where you at?
3 minutes, one round. That 3 minutes, one rounder. That don't. I like it. I like it. Then we'll go to the chat. You know what? We'll do a poll. Let the people decide.
Let the people decide. That's the only fair way
You go
because
live
it's
on here.
unbiased.
We leave it on the YouTube. Go check out the battle. We'll promote it for a good week or two. Most votes win. You win, you got like a 200 piece coming your way. Well, 180 because I get my 20%. But you got 180 coming your way. Nah, homie he been doing it. Because when we first really kicked this thing off about a year ago, he was around. So and you kept grinding. And if this come through for you, hey, that's how it work, bro.
I'm
Do your
already in.
part.
I'm already in our group chat.
Do
I'm
your
already pushing
part.
that shit.
And when the universe line it up for you, it line it up for you. But 3 minutes, one round, I so if you double down HP and the people say Z won, do you send that bread to Z?
I would. I
Oh,
would.
so Z either gonna be coming out of pocket or adding to his pockets.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yes.
I like it. Oh, we got action. You know what? I might got one round in me. We put together a whole Adams Ever battle card. Because there's somebody that
Um,
watched this show that I was supposed to smoke about a year ago.
I put another 100 on it.
You know what I'm
Hey, I'll put
saying?
another.
You know what I'm saying? Don't get me in my bag. I
Matter of
said,
fact,
hey, yo.
I'm I'm gonna talk to DNA and be like, yo, how much does it take to fund a whole card? And let's start lining some shit up because you got people calling out. Z, you was called out. My man said he had some shit
I
going
showed
on.
up though. I
You
showed up.
did. You did.
I was
So
ready. I was ready.
yeah. I'm about to call D. I'm this motherfucker always call us in the middle of the night. I'm not gonna do it on the pod though. I'm gonna do it off the pod. But I'm definitely calling him as soon as we get the fuck up off of
Know
here. I'm
what?
calling
If
him.
we on here tomorrow, we're
We
gonna
gonna be
make
on here tomorrow because now I ain't got no choice.
we're gonna make
He
some
got-
calls live on the air. How about that? I think we do it live on the air. Because everybody in battle mode. If you've been watching the internet, DNA been going crazy the past few weeks. I don't know what
Has been.
happened, but DNA said he coming back. He got one in him. Somebody catching that. Z's a battler.
Dennis, you ain't gotta worry. I'm definitely gonna be on the helmets. Hey, y'all motherfuckers, you put out this challenge. Don't make me clip it up and
Hey,
can
Vinny, Drake
explode.
ain't lose. What did I miss? What did I miss? What did I
Yo, this
miss?
shit.
Yeah, I done got excited, man.
I'm about to pour all more of this Terramana, goddammit.
Yeah, I done got excited. Yeah, but honestly, I know we talking and we having fun, but Dennis, I think we could really set that up for you. Cause he been
Yeah,
talking since we started the Wednesday Night Wars that he was on
we gotta
somebody.
get back to that.
He wanted somebody to battle. And hey, look, this
Hey,
all is gonna boil down to Dennis. If you're gonna be a warm up for Z or Z gonna be a step up for you. That's it. And we're recording this thing on the internet forever. You heard? So
I'm definitely
because this
maybe
is a
we get to get
wrestling
it
and
all
battle
lined up.
rap podcast. We ain't got to the battle rap in a minute.
Yeah, and I like this. That might be something for the Wednesday night wars. Or it's a real Wednesday night war.
No, he said
Yeah,
he wanted it, so that hey, that might be the
yeah. Z did definitely say he wanted on one.
Dennis. How long you need to prepare? Sound like you got the notebook on. You already got. It sound like you've been ready.
I can't fucking wait. Hey, we getting Z out the house, goddammit. Z gonna have to do this. Cause he said he was doing it, so now it's
So is it
your feet gonna be
wrestling bars or bars?
it should be wrestling bars. It should be wrestling bars.
Starting to feel like Wednesday again. Yeah, we gotta talk. We gotta talk. We gotta talk. And we gonna have some info tomorrow. So let us go get to that so we can get to that. So shout out to y'all for tuning in. We'll be back tomorrow. We might not even be doing NXT recaps tomorrow. We might just be talking this. So But we're gonna be on here, and that's word. That's word to Big Bird. You heard?
Yeah,
But yeah, that's
yeah.
King HP, aka ain't nothing changed with the addresses. You know what I'm saying? He's still him.
Actually, it's still the same.
Look at him. See, he just moved the street.
That's that's how
That's
I knew the universe lined up because my address got 5 digits and they still the exact same in the same order.
That's wild. That's wild. And y'all
Man,
know me, the Archie Carter, still the greatest heel in wrestling podcast. Shout out to y'all for tuning in. We got action. That's all I
I
gotta say.
mean,
We'll see y'all tomorrow after our podcast. We out. You heard? Peace. We got action.